It's the Riot Podcast. This is the Friday, June 2nd edition. Men or women? Who's better at making money?
You want me to
Yeah,
answer?
Yeah, can you answer?
Well, based off of my track record, it's got to be women.
Yeah, that's right.
Because it can't be me.
Yeah, the two of us not particularly great at making money. No, I actually have here, Forbes just put out a list, right, of the richest self-made women in the United States. Women that they didn't inherit their money.
I love a rich woman.
Yeah.
I love a rich woman.
I'm sure that you do. But I noticed something, and if you look through the list, you probably noticed this too. None of the people on the list, the top of the list, like the top 10, I don't think I've heard of a single person.
No, we don't know any of them.
These are all anonymous, pretty much.
Until like
women.
13, you hit Oprah. Taylor Swift is like 25. No, I think Kim K's in there too. Kim K's like 20.
Yeah, she's up
Taylor
there.
Swift is like 34. At 41, it's like somebody else. I don't know. There's a handful of names I know.
But look at this right now. The number one lady on the list, Diane Hendricks. Her net worth $15 billion.
That's pretty big.
Do you know who that is, though?
I have no idea who that is.
Do you even know like what company or anything?
Nothing.
Neither
Diane
do I.
Hendricks?
Apparently, she's the co-founder of ABC Supply. So that's her. She is the top self-made billionaire among women. Then Judy Love, which you know who that is?
Don't know who that is.
She loves gas stations.
Got it.
But she also did that with her husband.
Got it. Loves are good gas stations.
They're pretty nice.
They're good.
Yeah, but you don't know who that is, though.
No, I
never
don't know
heard
who
of
that
it. Even though her name is literally in the name of the gas station, you still didn't know who it was.
Didn't know.
And then you've got Judy Faulkner. You know who that is?
No.
Linda Resnick.
No.
I mean, I can keep going down, but you're not going to know who these people are.
I think we get the gist.
Yeah.
We don't know.
But
Yet again, Oprah's at 13, so.
So what gives here then? Because all of the men on the self-made men, they're billionaires. Their names you would recognize. You ever heard of somebody by the name of Bill Gates?
I have heard of Bill Gates.
Jeff Bezos. Jeffrey
Familiar
Bezos.
with Jeffrey?
What about Warren Buffett?
I know Warren.
What gives?
I don't know.
Why aren't we like?
Why is that?
Why don't we know who Diane Hendricks is?
I don't know why that is.
That's not our fault. It's like you and I. Is it?
I don't know. It's not my fault.
I take no responsibility for this.
I mean, I'm cool with Diane.
I can only read what's in the news, and the news never is telling me about Diane Hendricks.
Diane Hendricks is never mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
Warren Buffett.
I don't see her on
Bill
CNBC or whatever giving like advice.
No, I
it's
don't
always
get it.
Warren Buffett.
It is. Why is that? I don't understand. What is the take?
I think we need to be thought leaders in this space.
Should we start talking about Diane?
Yes,
well, maybe
I think we should.
Maybe the women just aren't as controversial or something.
Maybe they don't need the attention.
Because Jeff Bezos, like we all know, Jeff Bezos is kind of like a jerk. I'm willing to say it.
Yeah.
He's a jerk. And you know what? He goes and he like wants attention. He gets out there in the media, news, this little SpaceX thing, and he's kind of being a jerk to everybody. And so he's a little more controversial. I bet Diane Hendricks is just a nice, powerful lady. She probably doesn't have as much controversy.
I feel like you can't get rich without being a jerk.
That's true.
So, but
that's why we're not rich.
Yeah, that's right. Because we're too nice.
Let me see what Diane Hendricks looks like.
No, I looked at her picture. I don't recognize her either. It's not.
She has a horse. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean,
this
when you
woman.
have $15 billion, you're gonna have a horse.
Yeah, I don't know this woman at all.
Yeah, well,
That's crazy.
It's not fair. It's not fair. Even with $15 billion, still getting shortchanged, I feel.
Oh, for sure.
So it's time to change the conversation and start talking about these female billionaires, which we just did. Coming up on Monday, we are going to hit the movies, anything we get to watch over the weekend. In today's show, we talk about Across the Spider-Verse comes out, a big release for the weekend. You think that'll make, like, how many millions? You think it'll make over 100 million?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it will, too. I think
because the kids can watch it.
Yeah, the kids can watch it. Everybody's going to go. People love the first one. The second one's got great reviews. So if you see anything good over the weekend, let us know at 8772-RADIO-U or in the comments on the YouTube and Facebook. Also on Monday, we're going to do the most impressive stat about yourself.
Now, why don't you break that down for people? What do you mean by that?
Like, say, like something like, say, I've eaten, I'm not saying this is true. I don't know the number, but like, say, I've eaten 48 donuts.
Got it. In one sitting?
In one sitting or something like that. Or I've been to 34 countries, something like that.
Ooh, got it.
It's the most impressive stat you can think of about yourself. It doesn't have to be a sports thing.
Stat?
Yeah. So start thinking about that now.
I'm working on it.
And if you've got one in your own life, again, text 8772 Radio U. Let us know, or let us know in the comments. And that's for the Monday show.
Love it. I can't wait.
All right. Have a great weekend.
See you guys.
You won't hear a show like this anywhere else. And that's probably for the best. The worst of the riot. Radio U.
Summer is here. That's for sure. Have you ever had a summer fling? You gonna have a summer fling this summer?
That's a good question. That's never my plan.
Yeah, that's what I was actually just thinking that for summer flings, it's not, you don't premeditate a summer fling.
I guess you could. It'd probably be better if you did.
You think so?
I think so.
If you just go into it go into the summer, you're like, I'm going to have a fling. I'm going to casually date somebody, but then Labor Day comes around, it's over.
Yeah, I would say it's better off to do it that way than for one person to think we're going to date and the other person to not think we're going to date, because then feelings will be hurt.
It's never a mutual summer fling.
It's never a mutual summer fling. Even if it starts off as a mutual summer fling, one person will for sure catch feelings, and then that's when the summer fling will end in shambles, as it does every summer.
Have you ever had a summer fling turn into a summer loving?
No, I've never had that.
Where it lasts longer than just the summer?
Nope. Or else I'd probably have a girlfriend.
I guess so.
For me, no. I think, and also like a summer fling, if you're gonna do it right, because like if you're starting to like hang out with somebody in the beginning of the summer, people aren't very very committed in the summertime, because yet again, it's the fun time of the year. If you met this person in like November, it wouldn't be a fling. It would be like, oh yeah, this is gonna be my girlfriend. But like in the beginning of May, people are much less likely to commit to someone because it's all like the fun stuff. You're going on vacation.
You're
going
busy,
to concerts, festivals,
you're
the pool. You're doing fun stuff. You're not looking for that person to lay around with and watch Netflix. And so usually the summer fling is like a super like casual, like couple month thing. And then by the time the fall rolls around, then you're thinking about maybe something more serious.
So what I'm hearing from you is, if you want to seriously date, this is not the time to start.
No, this is a terrible time.
This is a bad time.
This is the worst time. This is the absolute worst time to start dating someone. Because right now, everyone's doing things. Like, you're going to be gone weekends at a time. You want to be able to do whatever you want. And everybody has a ton of plans in the summertime. You always have things to do. And so you don't feel like you need that support from somebody. Where, like, when November rolls around, yet again, it's cold outside. There's not much to do.
Yeah.
You're going to want to just hang out inside, and that's boring to do by yourself.
That absolutely is. You know, for me, I can't say that I've ever had a summer fling. I've aspired to. I've had interest.
I've really wanted to.
But the feeling was not mutual. I didn't even get to the fling part.
You didn't get to the fling part.
Forget about the other part after that. But yeah, more of my relationships wind up lasting longer or not really involving summer at all. So
I think too, the most important part, if you're like, maybe you just started hanging out with somebody and you haven't really like leveled off, like if you guys are looking more like towards like dating or more of like a casual thing, I think the most important thing is that you just talk about it. You got to talk about it. You can't just be like, you can't decide you're having a summer fling without the other person knowing that it's just also a summer fling.
That's how relationships work.
Yeah, exactly. You got to tell them. Which people don't do. People don't do it.
Yeah.
Like, they might like act like they really want to date. It can be uncomfortable. But you can't. You can't do that. That's a recipe for disaster. Your summer, yet again, will end in shambles. Wherever you see that person, they will hate you. I'm telling you right now, they will hate you.
All right. Be upfront about your summer fling intentions, and just be aware that it's probably not going to turn into a summer loving.
No, it's not going to. But if you can get on the same page, it could be phenomenal.
Add a little riot to your Instagram feed. Follow @RadioU Official. The Riot. Radio U.
This is great. On Reddit, on Ask Reddit, there is a thread that is that what they call them on Reddit?
Yeah, that's what they call them.
There's a thread. It's what is something that improved your quality of life so much that you wish you had done it sooner? And I'm going through this list. You should go through as well. You want to pick a couple? I've got one here that I agree with and one here that I think I disagree with.
Oh, you disagree with one?
Yeah, that are like the top answers.
Let's hear it.
Yeah. You want to hear the one I disagree with first?
Whatever order you'd like.
Here's the one that I take issue with. Somebody said, drinking more water and replacing late night soda with tea. I don't like tea. I drink a lot of water, so I can speak from experience. that water maybe makes my life a little bit better. Like sometimes if I don't drink water, I can feel myself getting a little dried out.
Oh, I love water.
I particularly notice that with it's my eyes. I feel like if I
Oh,
don't
yeah,
drink
you
enough
will.
water, then my eyes will get like all,
I'm a
just-
heavy water advocate.
Yeah. I mean, I drink a lot of water. It's good. But do I think it improved my quality of life? Like, I don't think back to my teenage years where I had like a keg of Mountain Dew hooked up to me. And do I yearn or do I wistfully look back or regret? I wish that I drank more water then because my life would have been so much better. No, it's fine. It's nice. It's not going to instantly improve the quality of your life that much. Drink it, but don't put too much emphasis on it. Don't expect it to do what it can't do. You got any? Before I give you the one I agree with?
Well, I had two, and one of them was going to be drinking water.
What?
One of them was going to be. I'm a huge water advocate. I'm a big water guy. I think if you drink more water, if you replace all your other liquids with water, then number one, you're going to lose weight if you're just drinking water because you're not drinking pop anymore.
Yeah.
'Cause that's a big reason why people
If you're
start drinking water.
full sugar soda, for sure. Cutting back on that probably will help you.
Oh, 100%. And then just like the other thing about water too, this is going to make your skin better. You're going to have less headaches. You're going to sleep better. You're going to feel better when you wake up in the morning. I don't know. I'm a huge water guy. I can really feel it when I haven't drank enough water.
Maybe I've just been drinking
You've been drinking
a
so
decent
much water
amount of
that you
water that I take it for granted.
You've already gotten the initial benefits from it.
Yeah.
So now you're used to this. Maybe for
So
somebody,
you know what I should do is stop drinking
water. Start again.
It's like when you get out of the pool and then get back in.
Precisely.
Type thing.
Then you can appreciate it more.
Yeah,
So that's one. That's
you're
one of
right.
mine. Now give me your other one.
My other one that I endorse that I agree with is understanding emotional responsibility. Somebody says realizing that in most instances the feelings of others are not my responsibility and I don't have to carry that burden. So like
be a little more selfish.
if I need to criticize Isaiah and then he gets all down in the dumps and throws a tantrum or something.
Oh, poor Isaiah.
That's not my problem.
No, it's not.
I can say whatever I want to you, and your reaction is not for me to worry about because
I like it.
I just say what I have to say.
Tough love.
Yeah, that's
Some
right.
people call it.
And on that note as well, another one somebody pointed out was the power of no. You can say no when people ask you to do stuff.
See
I love to do that.
I'm saying no.
Yeah.
I have a hard time saying no. I won't lie. I have a hard time saying no.
I do too, but it will help you. It feels good when you can bring yourself to do it.
And my final one,
Yeah.
break up.
Break up.
I like the break-up one.
That's not
I
you
think
can't
it's good.
blanket endorse that.
I can blanket endorse it. Only if you're just in a relationship that you don't like. If you're in a relationship you don't like, then you need to break up. It's gonna be hard to do, but you got to do it. You should not be in a relationship that you don't like.
if
You
you're
should for
not
sure break
happy,
up. If you're not happy, people stay in relationships if they're not happy way too long. You have to break up. You'll be way better when you get out of it.
That's just like it actually goes hand in hand with what I said: emotional responsibility.
Exactly. They're
If
gonna be
you're
upset.
not happy, your happiness is your responsibility. The other person's happiness in the relationship is their responsibility, and they need to. And so you can break up with them, and if they're unhappy, that's their problem.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully you'll be happier.
Oh,
But it's
yeah,
not
you
a
will be.
blanket endorsement.
Don't
of
just
breaking up.
break up with somebody that you're happy with.
Yeah.
Only
Why
do
would
it
you
if
do
you're not
that?
happy.
You know, I think this though. If you give relationship advice, people are always going to be more likely to tell you to break up. Because if I just listed 5 things about my wife that I wasn't happy with, then you'd be like, break up.
Just break
But
up
it
with
doesn't
them.
mean it's not a good relationship, but every relationship has that.
The stories you love with the opinions you hate. The Riot Radio U.
We have a mom who spent $4,500 on Taylor Swift tickets for her daughter's birthday.
45 hundo.
45, that's 4K, 4.5K that this mom spent to get her daughter to go see the Eras Tour. It was a birthday gift, 2 tickets at Gillette Stadium. Problem is, it's a birthday gift, and her daughter, her 19-year-old daughter, decided that she'd like to go with a friend and not her mom. And her mom was super disappointed. Her mom says she refused to give her a ride, her and her friend a ride, because she wouldn't take her instead.
That's wild.
Yeah. Who give me a ruling on this
I mean,
one.
we know who's in the wrong here, right?
I don't know.
It's
That's what
got to
I'm
be the
asking.
daughter.
You think
There's-
the daughter's in the wrong?
Yes. She spent $4.5K on you.
Okay.
You have to let her come. You can't just be like, oh no, I want Jessica to come. I want my friend Jessica to come with me. Sorry, Mom. Thanks for the tickets, though. But I don't want you to go. That's wild.
I'm sorry. I thought it was a gift.
That's how a gift works, bud.
That's exactly how a gift works.
If I'm your mom, I have the power to give. I also have the power to take it away. If you don't want to go with me, you know what? Actually, I bought these. I guess I'm going to take a friend with me that might want to go.
You can't.
Maybe your brother.
You can't do that with a birthday gift.
You can. If you know what? If I spend $4.5K on you and you're not going to be grateful backwards towards me, then I'm for sure taking the gift back. Maybe I go without you. Maybe I take your dad. Maybe we go together. Like, that's where we're at now.
This is
All is fair in love and war here, and there's not a lot of love going on right now.
I don't think it's all that horrible that the mom decided to not give her a ride. I think that's a fair punishment in a way. But this is how a gift works. It doesn't matter how much you spend. Once you give a gift, it's in the other person's hands, and you have no control. If you wanted to go, say, "Hey, I bought us tickets to see Taylor Swift. I bought you one ticket to go with me to see Taylor Swift." If you spend $4,500 on Taylor Swift tickets to give to your daughter for her birthday, then what she does with them at that point, if she resells them for a profit, that's her choice. You gave them to her. It's a gift. The mom is, she has no reason being upset here. If she is, then she shouldn't have given in this gift.
Yeah, I think it's rough. I think that's bad look, though. I think you have to at least offer. If you're the daughter, like maybe your mom doesn't want to go, but you have to at least offer for her to go. I mean, that's way too much money to spend for her not to at least offer. Like, hey, Mom, did you want to go?
Well, what's the cutoff point? Chad also says that you're right, that $4,500 implies I'm going with you. Well, what's the cutoff point? How much money does somebody have to spend? Also, $4,500, maybe that's not even, for some people, that's not even nothing, you know? So,
see, but for her, it seems like that's a lot.
If it was $600, that's the cheapest you could get into it for 2 tickets to a Taylor Swift show. $600. Would then it be you have to take Mom or you have to invite her? Or
I think it's all situational. I think it's all about your financial situation. Like $600 for me might be one thing, and $600 for somebody else might be something else, you know? So I think you just need to weigh your family's financial situation and be like, this is a huge gift. You can tell if it's a huge gift. Then you gotta at least invite Mom. If this isn't a huge gift, then you can invite whoever you want. But this is a huge gift. $4.5K on a birthday? On a birthday? Let me tell you this much. I guarantee her 20th birthday when she turns 20, she is not spending this much money on her.
That's fine.
No shot she's getting a gift like this ever again.
It's, that's all. I mean, the damage has already been done at that point.
Oh, it's over now. You're not, after this, you are not getting a birthday present even close to this for the rest of your life.
You know, Taylor Swift on the Eras Tour is a once-in-a-lifetime event anyways, so what could compare? That's getting the Taylor Swift ticket and going with somebody that you want to go with and not your mom that's worth a lifetime of no more birthday presents.
But this is the thing, though. There's only one person that's going to be around you the whole lifetime. That's your mom. Your friend, Jessica, you guys will probably hate each other in 6 months when you both like the same guy. That's a fact.
If podcast awards were ever a thing, this show wouldn't win any. This is the Worst of the Riot podcast.
I need you to make this make sense to me, Isaiah. I have a new survey here from Pew Research that finds that younger workers, those under the age of 29, are much less satisfied with their jobs than older workers, as in those basically above that age. Why do you think, first of all, why do you think that is? And then I've got a follow-up.
I would say probably due to the fact that when you're under the age of 29, you're entering the workforce, right?
Yeah.
Your experience is lower, therefore you're probably respected less. You're doing a crappier job. You're eating the dirt, as they would say right now. And so you feel as if you're doing a job that you could do better than. You feel like your job probably is below your actual skill level. Whereas you get older and had been in the workforce a little bit longer, then you've earned the respect. You've had the experience. You're not eating the dirt. If you are, you for sure hate your job.
Yeah.
So I think young people just, I mean, you're in the beginnings of your career, so it's never a fun time.
Yeah, it is difficult. But all that said, this is the thing that still surprises me, though, is that even though that workers under the age of 29 are less likely to be satisfied with their job than older workers, they still are 85% are at least somewhat satisfied.
They're okay with it.
Their work.
They're all right with it.
Yeah, which means that the older workers are really okay with it.
They must love it. I mean, they are eating it up.
People love working.
I guess so.
In the United States, according to this
I don't know
study.
who this they is.
Yeah.
I'm feeling that around here, but goodness gracious.
Yeah.
Coming to work? That sounds like a
I mean,
my worst nightmare.
I'm definitely at least somewhat satisfied.
But that's where you would mark yourself.
I think it'd actually be hard for me though to be less than somewhat satisfied.
You think so?
Because if I'm less than somewhat satisfied, I just quit.
Are you a quitter?
I would quit. I have quit a job before.
Have you?
Yeah, I've quit.
When'd you quit?
I've quit. Well, we've got into this argument before because I've left a job multiple times for another job.
That's not quitting.
It is quitting.
It's different.
It's quitting. I left because I found another job I liked better. I didn't like the job I was doing as much as another job, and so I quit.
But you've never cold turkey quit, though.
I just left.
You've never just, like, quit without a job lined up. Right.
No, I've not done that.
That's wild.
It's wild that I haven't done it?
No, I think it's wild that when somebody does that, because then you're just rolling the dice.
Well, yet again,
you must really hate your job.
If your job is leaving you less than somewhat satisfied, which for 15% of people it is, 15% of at least those under 29, 15% of people need to quit, find something different.
Yeah, these are the days.
You'll have more pressure on yourself to find something else if you quit.
Yeah, I agree. I think that, I mean, it's a quitting time right now. Like now,
summertime?
Anytime right now. If you don't like your job, you should just quit. There's no reason to keep on working it. Your boss doesn't care that much about you for you to stick around if you're doing this crappy job.
You do have bills to pay.
Yeah, you got bills to pay, get another job.
There is a lot of jobs out there.
There's a lot of jobs out there, and you probably could leave.
Anyways.
And if you could leave and go make more money somewhere else, you should do it. Go do it. I don't know why people don't do that.
I don't know. They don't want to. They don't want the risk.
The
risk averse.
Risk versus reward, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, yeah, you gotta. If you don't like your job, quit.
You just record what I just said and like have that as your alarm.
As your alarm in the morning.
Yeah.
If you don't like your job, you need to quit.
Yeah.
Oh, hi there.
This worst of the riot.
Crank that up.
Radio U.
AI is going to be a big problem.
I'm not too worried about it as of now.
Why don't you rate it on a scale of 1 to 10?
Of my fear of it?
Yeah.
I would rate it like a 5.
A 5 out of 10?
I rated a 5 for now. It's not scaring me too much.
Okay. Wait till you...
Like there's some threats about it or whatever. But I'm not too worried.
Well, wait till you hear this story. I think it might change your mind.
I'm excited.
Because this is exactly what some people have warned about. I have a story here where the United States Air Force, using artificial intelligence to power a drone, had the drone attack its own operator.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Now, before you freak out, this was a simulation. So they're doing this to test this out to see how this will work. But this is exactly what some in the AI community fear is this exact scenario where they had an artificial intelligence drone that was supposed to carry out a mission where it had to attack a target, but it also had to answer to like its human operator. So its human operator could tell it to abort the mission. But the drone, seeing as it's taking out its target, was its primary goal. It's what do you call it, the directive, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was its primary directive. And so when the human operator told it to stop in this simulation, the AI-powered drone took out like the control tower that the human was able to use to tell it what to do, because that was preventing it from being able to carry out its ultimate goal, which was attack the target.
See, it makes me think, like, obviously this is the worst case scenario.
Yeah.
And it makes me think, well, it's good we got it knocked out of the way early. Hopefully they can just fix it.
Yeah.
Just don't let it happen again.
I mean, ideally, that's the idea, but we could also just not mess with it.
You're thinking no
option.
AI. You're thinking no AI. Is that your stance?
We could completely avoid this. Somehow we've made it through, I don't know, like 2000. I mean, how many years old is the Earth? We've made it this
At
long.
least 6.
Without any artificial intelligence. And I think we're doing okay.
I agree. But at the same time, I mean, you told me last time it's just a form of progression as the Earth progresses on.
I did say that. I said, yes, I think we should stop doing it. I don't think that me saying that or anyone saying that
Is going to stop it.
No, they're just going to keep doing this.
They're going to keep going.
But the unfortunate...
The money in it. The money in it.
Think of the money.
Yeah, the money that's just going to continue to drive it, to keep it going. But for me personally, I'm on the same page as you. I'm cool. Like, I'm cool with how life is right now.
Yeah.
I'm real cool with it.
We're good.
I'm not too worried about anything. I'm pretty
solid.
cool. Yeah, I feel great. I have an iPhone. I'm able to take pictures with it and stuff. Like, I'm pretty good with the whole technology thing. If they want to keep going with this, they can. For me personally, it doesn't do much for me. Like the AI thing, the Chat GPT thing, as of now, it doesn't do much for me. I don't know enough to even like utilize it. Like I'm asking the AI, like flip a coin for me. Like the same thing I'm asking Alexa to do. Turn on the lights or something.
I bet
not much.
If you did, though, that's exactly what I'm thinking is you're a pretty lazy guy. If you knew how to utilize Chat GPT so you had to do less work, I'm sure you would.
Oh, of course.
So once
my little brain, my tiny little nut brain, I'm not able to comprehend the back end of the whole AI thing.
Artificial intelligence is simple enough that it can help you avoid doing work. I think you'll be all for it. But in the meantime, it seems a little scary and a little unnecessary and dangerous.
Yeah, once we know how to use it, then we'll be all for it. I agree.
Yeah.
I think once I'm able to like abuse it, then like I'm feeling good about it. Then I want to use it then.
Radio U's Worst of the Riot podcast.
It's National Donut Day. There's a few donut deals going on. We didn't partake in any of the deals because you have to actually go in person for all of those. And we're stuck here doing the show. So we sent our new guy, Tyler, from the weekends out to pick up some duck donuts for us. And so we have a smorgasbord here of various donuts from Duck Donuts, which, Isaiah, you've never been to.
I've never been, and I'm thoroughly impressed. I mean, these are impressive donuts.
They are.
Like, when I look at, like, even just, like, I'm gonna pull it up for the camera here, but even when I look at these guys, like, they're just, like, toppings galore, which is, they're looking real good. They're warm, too. That was the biggest surprise
Freshly
to me.
made, I think.
Warm donuts, so I'm super excited.
So what do you have on your plate? Which of the smorgasbord of donuts did you select?
I've got what looks to be, I'm a big rainbow sprinkle guy.
Mm-hmm.
Shocker. So I've got one that's like vanilla icing with rainbow sprinkles and then like chocolate icing on top. And
they call that the beach ball.
Oh, I've got the beach ball. And then
Perfect for summertime.
The other one, which I'm really excited about, is some sort of like Oreo powder, a lot of powdered sugar with some more icing. This one's really warm. I'm not really sure what it is, but it looks incredible.
You know what? That one's called, also very summery. That one, the Boardwalk.
The Boardwalk.
Yeah.
And this one is the one I'm really
choices.
excited for.
Excellent choices. Our guy, Tyler, is not in here with us. He took the first donut since he grabbed them all. He took the bacon in the sun. That's the one with the bacon on it.
Mm-hmm, it looks good.
Yeah, that was a good choice by
Their
him.
toppings look really good on these. So.
I've got a French toast, which is maple icing and cinnamon sugar and powdered sugar. And then also I did the peanut butter paradise, which is just peanut butter and chocolate. So I'm eager to dive into these. Hey, talking of donuts, did you know that there's at least a dozen people in the United States with the last name Donut?
Makes sense. It seems like that would be a last name.
Big day for them today, National Donut Day.
Oh, a huge day for them.
You think they hate that?
I don't know. I feel like that's a pretty cool last name. Donut. You're just trying yours? You're going to ask me a question and then just try yours?
I was asking you to talk so I could eat, and now I'll talk with my mouth full while you have a taste.
Which one did you try?
I tried the peanut butter and chocolate one. And the donut is just like great quality because it's warm. It feels like it just came out of the fryer.
Whoa.
In a way different way than like Krispy Kreme, which is also warm and nice and good. But these are just like, oh, they just freshly made these. They're almost like
these are way better.
Almost like soggy.
These are so much better.
You think so?
Oh, way better than Krispy Kreme. Not even a chance. It's way better.
I think, Krispy
Kremes are always they're cold and hard every single time I get them.
I think if I was just getting a plain donut, I'd have a Krispy Kreme. But
yeah, if you were getting a glazed donut, like the regular glazed donut's really good. It's warm.
But with these, they have amazing toppings, and like the base donut is good, but it's the toppings that are what's impressive to me.
This is way better than any Krispy Kreme donut we've tried in like a year and a half.
Oh.
I don't want to do Krispy Kreme anymore. I want to do Duck Donuts.
Duck Donuts from now on.
Yeah, if we're doing seasonal donuts, I'm done with the whole Krispy Kreme thing. I get disappointed every single time. This
All
is
right,
way
well,
better. These are like actually warm. Like they're actually warm donuts.
Well, watch out for Duck Donuts when they put out new flavors from now on, I guess, so that we can.
Whoa.
Which one is that?
The powdered sugar one?
Okay.
The boardwalk?
The boardwalk. Is that the Oreo one?
Yeah. That
You're
tasted
loving it?
like a deep fried Oreo. What
Yeah.
it tasted like, and it was incredible.
And I had just had a bite of the French toast one a minute ago. Amazing. It is better than anything that I think I've ever had at Krispy Kreme. Sorry, Krispy Kreme.
It's so good. So what's the deal for Duck Donuts today?
The deal is if you go to Duck Donuts today, you can get a free cinnamon sugar donut. I believe you can just get the donut by itself. Let me double check. I don't want to give people bad information here. And we learned this too. I didn't know that Duck Donuts was national. I kind of thought it was a more local thing.
It is national.
It's not just national, it's international.
Oh, I saw they opened up a bunch of new locations international too.
Get a free cinnamon sugar donut today. No purchase necessary.
Whoa, there you go.
All right. Happy. And there's other National Donut Day deals out there as well for Dunkin', Krispy Kreme, Tim Hortons. Like, just check wherever you're going. There's something out there for you. And enjoy National Donut Day.
Oh, it makes your Friday so much sweeter.
It
National
sure does.
Donut Day on a Friday. That's fantastic. If you like that video, there's a ton more. Go check out our past videos and subscribe so you don't miss what we do next.